anybody who knows Carla, whatever I say in front of the camera is what I'll say off the camera. You know, David is somebody that has helped me when he did not need to help me. So there's no way that I would say bad things.
Anything negative.
Negative behind him, even if I have the chance to.
That's where I get all my energy from. From the stage to the studio and to my desk. I am the energy god. And you can be one too.
You're listening to Adeshokbe Live, the Afrobeats podcast.
Couple of years now since the movement really broke out from Abuja, the noise went crazy, social media, the persona was incredible. I said, this is my type of guy. Ladies and gentlemen, is your quiz in the building, the one and only Odumodublvck.
Come on. You are the first person to call me Izioku. I like that. Call me the truth.
Come on, man.
Thank you so much.
Listen.
God bless you, Baba, for having me.
Thank you very much for coming. Like I said, I caught on to the wave, you know, a couple of years into your music career when you, just as that Declan Rice was going crazy. But anybody that's a student of this culture knows that there's no overnight success. Overnight success is 10 years in the making. There's some groundwork that started before then. And when I was going through your story, I saw a little bit that it initially started in Lagos, then Abuja, and then ended up in Lagos. As quickly as you can summarize, just talk to me a little bit about that beginning for you. Not even musically, just your story on this earth.
Yeah, basically, like you said, because as you said, started in Lagos, Abuja, Lagos. People think it's my music, but like, it's my life. I was born in Lagos on the island. Then I moved to Abuja when I was like 7. You know, so basically I grew up in Abuja, you know, then went to university in Lagos. I went to Unilag. You know, shout out my Unilag people, Greece. You know, so it's been the best of every world because I'm Igbo. I'm from the East. And I was born in the West and I grew up in the North.
Wow.
You know, so yeah, so any situation I find myself, I'm able to adapt, you know, and yeah,
Can you speak all languages? Can you speak at least
not fluently,
but at least you can communicate.
Yeah.
You can communicate in Igbo. You can talk to me about the home setup. What was growing up like for a young Odumodu?
When I was little, my dad was in Abuja, you know, and I was in Lagos with my mom and my siblings, you know, so it was a thing of we used to see him until Easter and Christmas time.
Because they were there working.
Yeah, because he was there working, but I didn't really, to an extent, miss him that much because I had so many people around me to guide me. So basically, the things that he had taught my siblings was what they passed down to me. So it was not a situation whereby it was just him, my mom, and I, and he wasn't around, and it was just my mom
that was raising
me.
Yeah.
Because I had my elder brother was there, my sisters who are very smart and have received adequate training from my pops. They just passed everything down to me. So I still had that father figure in the presence of, like, in the body of my siblings, you know. Yeah.
Were you the youngest?
Yeah, last born.
Now why now?
Yeah.
So now last born where your mama actually allow you make you do anything.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the creative side of your journey. Like, where was the first time you saw something? Of course, growing up, secondary school, where you all were dancing, people were running, but a lot of people were just doing this to be cool.
Yeah.
Nobody really thought of anything professional from this. Talk about where you saw the creative spark first and where that came from, where that energy came from.
I think from the first time I jumped on mic and I heard my vocals, I was like, yeah, I can make something out of this.
Where was that?
This was in Abuja. You know, when my guy dropped out of school and he came to meet me. I've told this story so many times. And he came to me and said, oh, come and be my manager. I went to the studio. And the next thing, I found myself recording and said I should record. But I recorded the first song. Yeah, it was sounding nice. But then I recorded one song called Farabale. back then I used Wiz Khalifa's beats because then we could not afford beats, so we chop off YouTube and I recorded it, and it sounded hard. I knew that if I stayed on this path, something good can fall out of it.
Damn.
You know, and by default, I realized that I had the personality to carry on this task because it's more than the music. You know, some artists, their music is bigger than them. Some of them, the music is so big, they can't even carry it. You know, they sit down in front of this chair, they can't even say, they can't even represent themselves. They're scared to say things because they don't want to be wrong. They're scared to be chastised by mere human beings that if they die today, like imagine if you're scared of somebody chastising you, but if that person dies tomorrow, that person's word is invalid in your life. It's dumb, null and void. The person it's not a threat anymore. Like the person is an equal to you, but you're scared of things like that. So, you know, yeah.
Two things that makes Odumodu for me that I saw. Of course, there's the music side, but there's that personality trait, that insight, spirituality, this personality. Where did you grab these? Was this from mom? Was this your older brother? Was this something you saw in your dad? Was it the culture, the tribe that you pulled it from? Where did you pull these traits from?
Okay, I'll say my mom and dad, because growing up, there was never a Sunday that my dad didn't go to church. You know, and as a kid, I looked forward to going to church with him because after church, we'll go to Sweet Sensation.
Mede.
Mede. Or Tantalizer. But at the end of the day, subconsciously, we heard the word of God. Then my mom, she gave birth to me. By the way, I'm the only child of my mom, but I have 5 other siblings, you know. I'm the last one. So my mom gave birth to me when she was 39. So basically, I'm a covenant child. Thank you very much. So that's what these people don't understand. So I just don't come out and say things because I'm erratic. These are real things. They're not fallacy, you know. So by that virtue, I grew up in the church also. And you can even hear it in the melodies, you know. So that's how I got my foundation. That's why in this music thing, I'm unshakable.
Now, your genre is interesting. It's hip hop.
Yeah.
It's drill. There's high life because I grew up in the high life era. There's the traditional elements to it.
Yeah.
A lot of people, your generation, people that were born and raised in the 90s and stuff, would not have really put those genres together. Was it a conscious thing where you blended all these genres, or was this just because when I listen back to some of the music that you had made as far back as 2017, and you listen to what you're making now, there's really nothing new that Odumodu has been doing. You've been blending the rap with the singing and the harmonies from the first official music that's online.
Yeah.
Was that a conscious effort or something that was thought about, or that was just something that you evolved to?
Yeah, I think it was thought about, and to be fair, I evolved in it. I didn't evolve to it because it has always been in me. When I started music, it was strictly hardcore rap because that's what I used to find myself in the game. But by then, I had not even started releasing music. You get me? And that didn't even take me so long, like 2 months, all the recordings, because I record every time. Yesterday night, I still recorded till like 2 a.m.
Wow.
You get? So when I started going forward, and I say, okay, I know that now I can actually rap. Let me sing. I sang. Then I said, let me sing rap. Let me rap sing. You get me? And studying the game like that just made me realize that people don't really know what they want until you give it to them. Like in Nigeria now, that's why I'm here. I'm here to change a lot of things. You know, when people say change the game, today I was having my bath and I thought about the phrase changing the game. How are you really changing the game? A lot of people when they hear rap, what they hear is the only thing that they hear in their head is hardcore rap. You get me? But rap, I was having this conversation with Vector the Viper, my OG. Big shout out.
Yeah.
They say rap is rhythm and poetry. Rhythm and poetry. You get me? It's not just it's not just poetry
It's not just poetry, it's rhythm as
and
well.
poetry.
The cadence, the way
Thank you.
you...
The cadence, the way you go on the beat, you know. And same thing with hip hop, you know. Is that's why you see those guys and Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G. They get those people, them Faith Evans to sing for them. You see us people singing songs like "Thinking of the Day."
Yep.
Da, 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 da. Every you see someone like 50 Cent, my idol. In the American rap scene, you see him making songs like "I Take You to the Candy Shop,
Yep.
I Let You Lick a Lollipop." That's hip hop, you know. But as an African man, I can't sing it the way 50 Cent is singing, so I have to sing things like "All I Know Is That When I Dey Coca Hit and Go." That's my own. I Take You to the Candy Shop. But since they are not aware of this style of music, like I said at Joey Akan's podcast, they try to dumb it down and say, "Oh, it's not hip hop. It's not this." You are not just aware of this new update. But this new update is the one that is selling tickets in Atlanta. The proof is in the pudding.
Come on.
Washington, D.C., in Houston, in New York, we're doing 2 dates. Manchester, Toronto, people are outside in the cold. They couldn't even get in because of this rap style. Instead of you to gravitate to it, acknowledge it, appreciate it. But because you've not found a way around it,
Condemn it.
you condemn it. It's the same way I say, it's just the same way a guy sees a beautiful woman that is above his level. Like me, as I did like this, Kim Kardashian passed my level. Rihanna passed my level. If I have a crush on any of them and if I was a bad person, the first thing I do when I see them, I'll tear her and I say, "See the kind of way she
You
did
know,
me."
fine.
So I'll bring her to my level. Like I said in the other podcast, and that's what they do. They say, "Oh, he's not rapping, he's singing." Shokpe, what is the metric of a rap verse? I tell you, forget the numbers. Cultural impact.
Facts.
You claim to be a nigga, but I fucked your wife. If she no fuck or if she no suck. Are they talking
drop
about your
something.
verses? Are they going on the news, on Arise, on channels? Are they talking about these things? Are they points of conversations? That's how those are the metrics you use to see
Impact.
Impact. Because I'm not rapping like Immortal Technique, you say that this rap style should not be upholded. Because I'm blending it with African melodies, because I'm doing a melodious rap, because I'm stepping back, observing the game. Oh, why didn't this rapper cut through here? Why didn't this one cut through here? Because, I found a way. Because you've gone to your drawing board and you see that you can't do exactly the same thing, you condemn it. But it's good. It's good. We'll continue threading down that path until our prophecy and our documents and our workings would wipe away the fallacy that they've been spreading.
When you came into the game and just as you said, like hip hop purists were like not unsure. This guy no be rapper, this guy. What does that do to an artist that's just getting the spotlight that they want, the attention that they want, and then some of the people that perhaps you've even looked up to start to say, "Nah, man, this guy ain't the truth." What does that do to an artist? How do you receive that? Or how are you supposed to receive it as an artist that's coming into the game? What do you do with that type of criticism?
Okay, to be fair, I don't see it as criticism. Instead, I'm disappointed in them. How will you see something so beautiful? How will you see the grace of God blossoming and you come out and you say that it is not what it is because you feel threatened and intimidated by it? That's the truth. I said in Tipinkanto, they know. When they are alone in their houses by 3 a.m. and there's nobody around them, they say, Odumodublvck.
This boy, the force.
He's the machine. They know. I've never come out to say I'm the best. Because Stormzy said it. He said, I've come to a complete, what they call the conclusion that the music is from God. I'm one of the most confident artists in the history of music, but I've never come out to say I'm the best. If it works for any other person, good. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. But for me, it doesn't work for me because I know that the music is not my own. I'm just a vessel. I know if you talk, say, my power Rolls Royce are my own. I can't say I have the hardest bars because the bars are not mine. I'm just a vessel. And this vessel is etching in the name in the sands of time. Instead of you to come and appreciate it, you want to come and wipe it away. But me, I will not stand for that. People that came before me, they didn't used to speak up. They didn't used to say anything. I'm that guy. I'm there, front line. On the tracks, I'm there. On the internet, I'm there. Face to face, real life, I'm there, front line. They will never take my flower. I know what I did to get here. I'm not a baby and I'm not 22. I'm not 21. Like, I'm above 30. Like, I'm a man.
Grinding
For real.
for a
You get me? I don't need to please anybody. I don't even need to lick anybody's ass.
Just do your work.
I'm just doing my work from a good place.
You know when that you spoke about it recently, when that phrase, if you know fuck or if you know suck, who go pay for? Did you see the reaction?
Of course.
From the feminists, from
Of course.
when that reaction was, it was almost like cancel this guy. It almost like they wanted to take the microphone then.
Yeah.
I took a step back and I was like, yo, this was debate.
Yeah.
Like people were acting like you said something that was new.
New. Yeah.
Where we already know what the sugar daddy tradition is, what the culture is, where the boys are balling, taking care of the girls. It's been done for centuries, particularly in our culture.
Yeah.
But you put it in a short phrase that slapped everybody's face.
Yeah.
And they came out at you at that time. Did you think that, yo, they're trying to close the door?
They always try to close the door. They've always tried to close the door on everything. This podcast, before it started, somebody tried to close the door on it. So far, it's going to be good.
There's going to be opposition.
You get me? Me, on my own, like I said, I did mass communication. I know how to stir up conversations. These are the impactful things we're talking about. That's what those are the metrics you use to judge a good rap verse. So, them talking about it at the round table shows that the verse is an A1 verse, you know, and watching them conversating about it proves my point. It's what they call it. It cements the reason why I said it. If they didn't speak about it, if you didn't get the outrage that I got, then I'd failed in my job. Because that's part of the reasons why we do this music.
You're supposed to.
Forget what these artists tell you. Everybody wants a viral moment.
Yeah.
No matter how lovely, meaningful your song is, you want it to go viral.
It's called a Hail Mary in American football.
Burna Boy's song is is a meaningful song. It's last.
It's okay.
It's going everything viral, but they still make sense. You can make sense and still go viral.
Facts.
But there are some people that they are making so much sense with their music and it's not going viral. And because it's not going viral, they are trying to water down the people that are making sense and going viral. Say, oh, you're not making real music. You're not. No. Juju that I did with Smalley.
Yep.
If no be Sabinus, that's an impactful verse. I no go deal. You know? Na me dog in pile, na me rob in mile. Zanku runs the bile. Declan Rice. Those verses, they're going in the sands of time. You should go and check it. Supposing that for living my color like this and like that. We're fucking up the club. We're fucking up the radio. We're fucking up the stage. Skepta said this is not my fault that you cannot make a song for a stage show, radio, and roadman at the same time. Let me tell you why I'm the king of grime. You know? What's your song doing? Is it living in people's MP3? Are you spitting bars that people are just enjoying on their own in their house and they cannot even play it in their car? What are we talking about here?
Is that part of when you record all the time?
Yeah.
When you're recording, is that part of the thinking process
of
when
course.
pen is hitting paper?
Of course. Because like a song like Pity This Boy coming out with Victoni.
That was the one you posted on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that verse that you were.
You get me? Look at that verse.
That verse was a story.
Give me money, make I one person.
Yeah.
I know they carry Kelly we no like shopping. Gucci, Fendi, Versace. She can look sporty. She no want on to horrible keyboard, but she dey build me like horrible keyboard. Now, every girl in the world, I'm sure your girl, she tells you every time that, oh, Shokpe, I look fat. Everybody. She no want on to horrible keyboard, but she dey build me like horrible keyboard. Kalaman too, press and quickly. The whole of zone 1, they my building. Mommy shut the door. They want beg me. Food and school fees. Some of them go use the money, camp blow wee.
The people
They
who
tell
don't
me-
beg for money, they will go use the money, go enjoy life.
Thank you. They will come tell you, say, now I talk, say, they go like pity this boy every day now being in with their shameful decoy. Shameful
They go
decoy.
give you a different story to
Story,
collect
that bar.
money.
Shokpe, look at the genius in this penmanship.
God damn.
This is real life, everyday thing. And I go further and say, I for don't turn visitor, overstay my welcome, but I for chop full insults. Even my mama joined them, my papa joined, my grandpa joined, but my shima comes first. Brown MS. Come to my doorstep, Agberos, all of them are sorted. I go pay their. It's real. I don't need to tell you about what's happening in Galaxy or Mars or the one happening in the stratosphere. This is genius. This is penmanship. This is African stories.
That every one of us can relate
Everybody
to.
is relating to. Instead of you to applaud something like Rema's. You see that song, yeah? If I tell you now, Shokpe say, Shokpe, I just transfer you £1 million. First you go do that. You go first do. Everybody don't they do that since. But nobody has ever used it to sing a song. This thing has always been in the surface. Same thing with Woto season. Oh yeah, oh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. When you're late for church and your mom is going, what would you say? Oh yeah, oh.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
It has been on the surface since, but nobody don't use them sing. These are things you should come and you applaud the artists. And say,
for being able
to bring this your normal everyday life. But for you to do that, you have to dig in to get what is at the surface. Instead of them to come and applaud me, applaud Rema, applaud MI, Ice Prince for taking hip hop to the club. They come and shit on us. We will not have that. It's fallacy.
You've, like I said, you made music for quite a while. There's been projects, EPs, joint projects, even before you got to the major, what people will call the debut album in 2020. You've dropped projects years before. When you were dropping those projects, of course, you're based in Abuja. You're back there. You're dropping that music. It's maybe getting traction around you there, building bit by bit, but it didn't get the major spotlight.
Yeah.
What was that time like for an artist where you're cooking, you're grinding, you want everybody to hear, but the world never hear?
It's vitamin C, by the way.
Yeah. What was that moment like for you?
It was a fantastic moment. A wonderful moment. A time where I could wake up in the morning and decide to drop music the next day.
When no too much structure.
Not too much structure. I could experiment. I can do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I could wake up in the morning, drop an album. I could wake up in the morning, drop an EP. It made me realize myself. It made me understand who I am before I got to this point. A lot of artists, they don't know who they are. You see 1-2 songs, they don't start the quarrel with their manager. It's true now, Shokwe.
Yeah, man.
I'm an artist. I'm hearing these stories real. They go behind their manager. They collect money. Like, see that thing that he posted about record labels and this thing. Like, look at Charlie Poppy. Charlie Poppy is my guy.
Yeah.
Dapper is my guy.
Yeah.
Jiggers. I don't know waiting me two of them.
Yeah.
You know if you put mouths for husband and wife matter.
Yeah.
Because nobody actually really knows.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But forget apart from their matter, you get
just a general
P, because it has been, like I said before, and I'm doubling down on a lot of times. Everybody, when they say record label, everybody just is like they've said the devil's name. When they hear record label,
it's like they want to take advantage of you.
They want to take advantage of you. But
without
lot of people pray to be in record labels. If record labels were so devilish, I don't think Beyonce will be in one. If they were not useful, I don't think Jay-Z with all his money will be in one.
Will be signed to one.
All you need to do is to sit down with the record label and have a good deal. It's about having a deal. But some of them, they go into the deals with the perspective of my talent is the only thing that matters here. Forgetting that maybe this person that is investing in you had to fight with his wife to sell one land that his father did not want him to sell just to invest in you so that you can make something, so you can go back and buy another. There's so many things attached to this thing. but you just feel like it is your talents that is the bro. In the Bible, God gave so many people talents. He gave people, he gives 25, he gives some people 1, he gives some people 10, he gives some people 5. Nobody is replaceable. Big shout out to my big bro, Toby Wigwe. Nobody is replaceable. The story of Nebuchadnezzar is legit. You can be up today, down tomorrow.
With nothing.
With nothing. So many people have been like that, and we pray that none of us is our portion in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
But let's not act like record labels are so bad. There are artists that they'll come and they'll go behind their manager. They'll collect money behind their manager.
How's your relationship?
My brother, so like Shokpe is a crazy P. Going back to what you were asking me. Those years that I was in the gutter made me realize myself, made me realize that guy, loyalty is the number one thing in the game. Loyalty. Even when you say your guy fights, you guys date together. Try and hash things out.
See how
the public does not have to know that everybody is fighting, but still on still, if he gets as he go be, record label feed the cheat artist to the point where we say, in gas let the public know what's in the worry now. You understand?
When they don't chop you,
when they don't chop you, you go hear some record label go say they want to give the artist 5%, 10%.
Yeah.
You understand? They want to take 90%.
Taking the piss.
Because what? They brought money. You know, so is everybody, like I said, everybody must be accountable. So those days made me understand loyalty, accountability. It made me understand that there are times where you should take the back seat. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Talk to me about your relationship with Teezy.
That's my boss.
Native Land.
Teezy, Shaws, Shenny. I remember in 2019 when I was coming to Lagos, big shout out Davido. People were like, yo, someone was like, yeah, go and meet Davido. I'm like, why am I going to meet Davido? What have I done that will make me go and meet Davido? It's just going to be another case of, oh, my name is Odumodublvck. Okay. And so what? You make music. Okay. Am I going to say, oh, listen to my music? If my music is good enough, it should have gotten to his ear. And even if it's good enough and it doesn't go to his ear, that means I've not marketed it enough. I need to market it to get to his ear. If you're not diligent in your work, you'll not sit at the table of kings. Stop DMing me your link. What am I going to do with it? Sign you. My mom is 70. I need to get her, I need to make her happy with my money and my friends. What am I going to do with your link? Get your music out there.
Go and let it. Let's
let it speak for you. Shokpe. These people, they believed in me. I say, okay, David. No, I will not go and meet him because David is even an Afrobeats artist, a core Afrobeats artist. And going through his pipeline,
they might not understand.
Yeah. Imagine me going on tour with Adele.
Yeah.
Our fans will just be like,
Baba.
What man them doing here? Everybody go, they look confused.
Yeah.
But respect to David also. So I took the Teezy route, the Ote route. Bodge. Shout out to my guy, Bodge. Always spoke for me when nobody spoke for me. The number one person to rise up his leg and speak for me. You know, they believed in my talent. And I told them, I told them at that time I wanted to do our deal. I told them, I said, anybody that signs me is lucky. And I'm not speaking from a place of pride because I know who I am. I know what God has sent me to do. I know what he has chosen me to do. Anybody that puts 10 naira on me, you're getting your money triple, 4 pool, 5 pool, 10 pool if there's anything like that because I'm diligent. So those guys as my bosses, they believed. And today they're reaping the fruits of their labor. Yeah.
Because they believed in that unique talent.
They believed in what people were laughing at. Yeah.
Abuja has always been a very important part of your story.
Yeah, that's my home. Shout out ABJ City.
And you've said publicly multiple times about the importance of almost not taking the route that everybody, like the feeling like, oh, you've made it big now, you're going to Lagos, you've left Abuja behind. You've always wanted to carry your city on your back.
Yeah.
Tell me about that feeling of wanting to ensure that, you know, the people back home still know that this one is our own, regardless of whether it's in Lagos, London, whatever. Talk to me about that feeling.
Well, I think is the relationship with me and Abuja is a reciprocal relationship. Like, you know, a lot of times we come out to say, we are the ones that, because of us, like Skepta said, he said,
Yeah.
we are the ones that put the city on, not them. And that's very, very true.
Mm.
But also, the city put us on.
Because that's
These are for the loyal ones in the city. Because when we're coming up, a lot of people do not want us to come up in the city.
even in the city.
Which is not my prophet is not accepted in his own home.
Mm.
You know? But we conquered those things with hard work, love, dedication, you know, and Abuja as a force has been very, very. I think when I post my music, it's people in Abuja, they just feel like it's their music. When I'm on stage, they feel it's them on stage. You know, so I had to use that to my advantage also.
Facts.
Make it not be like saying, now only me they help the city. The city itself, they give me back something. Go to any bar in Abuja, every bar in Abuja, in every night, they must play my song at least 3 times. And I'm not paying for that. So respect to all the DJs in ABJ City, you know. And I put Ragnar Lothbrok as another point of reference in the Vikings. He was a king of his own small town. But when he went to the big town in Paris, with this small king, they're very stubborn. Oh. It made me understand that you have to dominate your scene first. Make my gate man know say I do music. Make me shine know say I do music. Make Wakada man know say I do music. Everybody has to know what I'm doing. So step by step, building that community. Small, you know. Because that's the community that are going to hold you.
Yep.
Under any weather. You get me? And knowing that, I realized that, if I be king for here, it gives me an opportunity to,
lift you up.
To lift me up. And if Wizkid comes to the town, he's going to ask, who is the king here? And me, they go meet. If he did, I performed that Wizkid show, Davido, Burna Boy, everybody. Because I was a prominent artist and still a prominent artist
in your city.
In my city. So yeah, that's what ABJ City and understanding the importance of community has done for my career.
You mentioned your mom briefly, but anybody that follows you also sees online the kind of relationship you have with your mom.
It's my baby.
Banter.
I save her number on my phone as baby.
There's a lot of banter in that. I remember when I think you just had your nose pierced or something and you FaceTimed your mom or she was on Instagram and she saw it for the first time. Exactly. Talk to me about that relationship and what it means for you and what it does for you.
I think when I never really talk about my mom because words will not, justify what I want to say. I'd rather people who are really interested would see, like you now, you see our video. From the video, you can tell what kind of relationship that we have. It's not something that words can really, but just for people to know, she's a prayer warrior, ex-pastor, because she had to stop doing pastoral things because she not old. She don't feel the door those things again. There's a lot of work. So whatever evil weapon fashioned against me cannot prosper. I came in this world as a covenant child. There's nothing that can happen to me. I can't be cancelled. Destined for greatness. I'm unstoppable. I'm like a train coming, like a machine coming. And I'm saying this thing from a good place. It's not out of a place of pride, because with me, there are so many destinies that are tied to my success. I have to succeed. It's important that I succeed. It's not about money or any of those things. I'll never be broke. I'll never be hungry again in my name of Jesus. So it's very, very paramount that the people who are working for me, with me, and against me know the kind of foundation that I have. So when they want to bring good, their things to me, they know what direction to, come from. Yeah.
When you talk about destinies that are aligned with your own story, of course, a lot of people now, when they see you, they hear about the anti-war gangsters.
Yeah, that's my niggas.
But if you go into the Odumodublvck story, they've been there for years. That group, you've said it from day one. It's like, once I break through the door, I'm coming with my guys.
Yeah.
And everybody was patient. You guys been making music for a long time.
Of course.
Everybody was patient for that one guy to go through the door. that patience, is it something you speak about within the group, or is it something that was just natural that everybody had to, Odumodu's going first, everybody let's play our position. When it's time, he gonna come back for us. Because a lot of people don't come back for the team. Once they get a taste of what the world is and how everything is going, you know, they start to tell stories to the guys, and before you know it, the crew starts to fall apart because people have waited. There's no trust and loyalty. Talk to me about that. Was there a conversation with the team, or was it just natural that once one person was going, the team fell back and they let him go to the door, knowing fully well that he was going to come back for the team?
Okay. So I think our case is not even a scenario where I had to fall back because we've always been together. You know, I came to London, my guys are with me. I'm going to Port Harcourt, my guys are with me. They've always been with me.
Around.
You understand? And I've always been with them. Even in Abuja, I've asked about for the past 1 year, we've been staying in an Airbnb.
Wow.
Yeah, before we didn't have money to stay in Airbnb, so we'll just be linking up once in a while. But
now,
money don't day. We feed the Airbnb for the whole year, just so all of us link up every day. So now that we've gotten from that Airbnb space, now we need to get a house, make our office, studio, stuff like that. So it's not a case of me going back to go and pick my guys. We've always been together. We've always been moving together, you know. And it's a wonderful thing because once you have a gang with you, it helps you, upholds your spirits. Once you are down, you have someone else that can, you know, lift you up. Because even God, like I said, when Jesus came down, he walked with 12 people. He's not stupid. He would have done it alone now. She being be God, you know. So I don't even believe in the saying that it's lonely at the top. It's not lonely at the top. It depends on how you want the top to be for you. 1, and nobody is self-made. 2, because someone has to say yes to whatever the fuck you're doing. Yeah, so let's stop preaching false narratives. That's why I'm here that's part of the reasons why I'm here in the game, to change those false narratives. You know, people come and say, oh, I'm self-made, I did it myself. You didn't do it yourself.
But that was one of the things that people wanted to cancel you for at the beginning by saying Burna did it by himself and nobody helped him.
Now, when I said Burna did it by himself, I'm talking about the people who want to take credit
for what they did
not do. Burna himself say, Timaya, do this one for me. Now Burna Boy go come out, can't talk the people who do things
for him.
No be
you go talk saying
yes, and the people who do things for him, they don't do them because say they need something back from him.
They didn't even know the impact of what they were doing. They didn't even know.
Some of them, they don't even forget the thing where they do for him.
Facts.
So you are a pagan coming out to say that you did something for the boy, when you know fully well, the fact that you even come out to say that you did something for him automatically disqualifies you from
facts.
From sin, because God said if you want to give beggar with your left hand, your right hand must not know. So once you come out and say, oh, I did this one for you, I did it, it's null and void. You didn't do anything for him. You can say, oh, you inspired him. Quite all right, yes. If now say, okay, this podcast now, if I was trying to get on this podcast and someone puts in a call and you agreed to do the podcast, there's a very, very heavy percentage that is not just because this podcast is nice, but also because I am also a heavyweight.
Yes.
So both of us were meeting in the
middle. Facts.
I'm not going to say, if this podcast blows tomorrow, even if I come on Additional podcast for no blue. Now me put this camera here. Why are people trying to take credits for? That was my message. But I had to make it as sensitive as that. To drive it home. Yeah. That's mass communication. You have to communicate to the masses.
To shake everything.
You know, to shake everything.
When you look at it, there are a few names that stand out whenever you're talking in the music space. Burna, Skepta,
Rema.
Davido, Rema.
Yeah. Rema. Wizkid. Yeah. Yeah.
Those the Wizkid one was that you were supposed to be. Were you supposed to be on the album? Did you think you were on the album?
I didn't think I was on the album because as artists, we record a lot of music
together. It's part of the business.
It's part of the business. Yeah. This one can make it. This one cannot make it. Can make this album. It can make
another project.
You know, it might just be a song whereby you're just using to connect, vibe. You know, it's just everything that you record that must be released.
Sometimes it's
you-
just to
sometime-
build a
to-
vibe.
You get me, to build a vibe. Maybe we can come back to eat. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
Where was the story that perhaps you were gonna hit? Did you say something?
Yeah, you know when Wizkid's album was about to drop and the track list was about to drop, and people saw, you know me on the internet, on Twitter. I have a lot of people that always insult me.
Yeah, no,
They like-
everybody's
They like pick everybody
Twitter.
They like picking on people. So I'm
Yeah.
like, me, I don't even mind anybody picking
Yeah.
on me. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I made myself what they call it,
a
scapegoat.
scapegoat.
You understand? Made people think I was on the tape because a lot of them, they like seeing people being disappointed. Like if I was on the tape, I would have known 2 months ago.
Because
They would have sent me
documents,
clearance, all those
this
things, you know. But
a lot of people on Twitter don't know the behind the scenes of the music
they don't know those
industry.
things.
That nothing just comes out tomorrow like a surprise.
You know, and that's the thing. They always think they're ahead, but they're living in our metrics. My metrics, though. They're living in my metrics.
They're playing your game
They're playing
when they
my
think they're playing
game.
theirs.
Yeah. I
Another
said it one song. Elon Musk, you dey craze. Twitter, they play my game.
Another name was Davido. I saw you in
Shout
Atlanta
out,
with
respect.
Davido performing Fonts for the first time. Before then, was ruckus on social media that you had fallen out with David, that David wasn't happy with you. And then again, came a couple months after, smash record, which you predicted was going to happen, and a strong relationship, which is obvious for the world to see. When the perceived fallout happened, was there a fallout? And how was that mended if there was?
I think it was just a misunderstanding. I think that's all I can say about that. It was a misunderstanding, and anybody who knows Carla, whatever I say in front of the camera is what I'll say off the camera. You know, David is somebody that has helped me when he did not need to help me. So there's no way that I would say bad things,
Anything
negative behind him, even if I have the chance to. You understand? And if at all I have anything bad to say to him, I'll say it in his face. Saying one beats me. I know if he beats me now. And I know if he beat him. we could just talk. Same thing with Wizkid. When Declan Rice dropped, I was on hospital bed that day. I almost lost my life.
Wow.
Crazy story, but we'll get to that some other time. Did some surgery like that. Wizkid was the first person to post my music. Before Skepta, Skepta posted my music in Nigeria.
Yep.
Wizkid was the first person to post my music. Posted Picanto. Imagine Wizkid posting your music. You know, the next week I dropped Declan Rice. That day, the next week I dropped Declan Rice. He posted it. I saw a video of him vibing to Declan Rice. How is it possible that somebody who has done so much good for me, I'll go and say bad things about the person or feel aggrieved by not being on the person's album? It's not my album. It's the person's album. Say at the verse, say I know the person album. Not a foolish man. I can't be angry at stuff like that. When he had nothing to gain from me, he was helping me. Even till today, what does he have to gain from me?
Facts.
In they post my music. Maybe Wizkid, they post your music. You don't even talk say I've been best artist. Do you get what I'm saying? But that's human beings for you. They always try to
Find something
to stop. Same thing with Bonner. When I go to Bonner's house in grandma, they pray for me. All those things is because they can see it in my eyes. I come with a pure heart. Genuine. I don't answer to anybody. At the end of the day, we'll go to the pearly gates and we'll answer to God. You know? And my mommy's husband now, my papa don't die now. I don't see life now. Since they sup, I no go come talk, say, I no go allow one Twitter influencer or one person drive narrative or stir up things where no they valid in the grand scheme of things. You know? Yeah.
Rema, talk to me about that young boy.
Pass my phone. Yesterday I woke up. I woke up in the morning and I got a message from Rema.
That's another spiritual being.
Yeah. Very important to say. God continue to elevate you, grant you peace, clarity, and keep you in good health, my brother. I just seen your messages. I was about to write you after watching your recent interview. I want to thank you for the love you showed to me, my brother. You'll be celebrated as you've celebrated me. God will rise people to speak for you as you've spoken for me. It's only the beginning. A lot to be done. Stay strong, my G. We did together. Love. You know?
The boy different.
And it's not a matter of, I don't say things to gas him up. It's real. Even in front of God, what I say about Rema, I'll say it anywhere. They say, Odumodu, the farms Rema. Who I go farms? Your papa? Is he not my friend?
Now
Who
my
should
guy,
I
should farms my guy. Yeah.
Your man.
I should big up
I
my
should
own
big
guy.
up my guy.
Yeah.
Who I want big up?
Who's on the battlefront with you?
Bro.
For Paris, for
For
New York,
everywhere.
for everywhere. They fight.
He's my friend.
Yeah.
He is my friend. Regardless of what the industry, like, see someone like Sheyi Tinubu, he's my friend. Regardless of his father being the president and people throwing stones at him, it doesn't change the fact that he is my friend. When he called me to his house, he did not call me to come and support his dad. He called me up because of the fact that he likes my music. He said, come, let's have dinner because I like your
engage
music.
with you personally.
Personally, bro, I be street boy. Sheyi Tinubu don't get anything to gain from me.
Facts.
So he's my friend. I will vouch for him any day because he is my friend. Forget anything that is happening in the society. Same way Rema. Why I no go farms Rema? Who I won't go farms? Adele. Do you understand? Who I won't go farms? Speed Darlington. Akpe is not my friend.
Nah,
that's my spirit animal. Him, Bonner. That's my spirit animal. Skep. You get me?
Yeah.
Hey.
You don't play with Skep?
Nah.
Skep don't play with you too.
You get me? Big smoke chain on my neck. Right. I saw him in my dreams before I met him. We used to talk. Bonner Boy, asked Bonner Boy. Before I met Bonner Boy, I told him the first day I met Bonner Boy, I said, brother, I saw you in my dream. Me and you, the chop pounded yam. Person Edmond Shapira can't tell me this thing. This dream, I had it in 2018. Edmond Shapira drew from Life Camp to come and tell me that, bro, I saw you in a dream eating pounded yam with Bonner Boy. The first day I met Bonner Boy, I told him this thing. Say, Odumodu, today's the first time I'm meeting pounded yam in 2 years. This thing is not a joke. They think I just come here and just cap. They think I talk about Jesus because I'm a fanatic. I'm a big fan of Jesus. Anything I say is bound here on earth. So far is of the will of God. I'm bound in heaven. Nobody can shake me. Came to change the game. You guys are talking fallacy. Come, okay. You see people come out say, you have the hardest song in the country. You are the best rapper in the country. You're not the best rapper if you don't have the best album in the best hip hop album in the country. We've gone past the era of cho-cho-cho. You must show walking. You must.
Stop talking.
You must. Olamide has been the #1 hip hop artist in the last 4 years.
GOAT.
Until Odumodu came up in the scene. And respect to my Baba.
GOAT.
Because he's part of the people that made my climb and growth possible. He's the first person that gave me a big stage. VIP tickets, 10. Him and Naira Marley show, him and Fino show back then in Lagos.
Yeah, him and Fino.
But you come and see people won't come and shit on our legacy. Say, oh, why are you doing this or why are you doing that? Why you rap because you rap like this, because you rap like this. Bro, the records are there. The numbers are speaking for us. We've had the most #1s. We've had the most impactful whatever. The only artist in Nigeria to be nominated, rap artist right now, in the last year, to be nominated for the BET Hip Hop Awards. Instead of it to big him up.
To big that up.
You're saying that he's not all that. Juju #1. Funds #1. Woto season #1 in Ghana. What are we talking about? Blood on the dance floor. What are we talking about? Then you come and tell me of how I should live my life, who I should be friends with. Of course I should be friends with Rema. Of course I should farms Rema. That's my boy. If any of you I see you they touch Rema for street, even if you say thief your team, before I ask, I go don't blow you. Now I can't tell Rema. After wait till happen. You go say, oh my thief. I say you thief. You thief. Why not go make and thief?
Blame them.
You know? It's crazy. These are things that we talk about. They want to dictate everything. They do paid agendas online. We know all these things. Yeah. I'm a mass comm student. They say, oh, Odumodu, compare Odumodu with this one.
Yeah.
They go behind in their team, doing all those baby things. Like, see if we don't know, but when we see them face to face, eyeball to eyeball, they look at their shoe because they're pussy ass niggas. Pussy. When they see me, they look their shoe. They look left. They can't look me in the eye.
Because they know what they've done.
Because they know what they've done. Because they're pussy ass niggas. And my legacy would not be trumped on because this legacy is the truth. Today, Leadership newspaper said I'm the artist of the year. I don't know anybody in leadership newspaper,
But they selected
but they say
you.
that I am the artist of the year. I've never come out to say I'm the artist of the year. But they said I'm the artist of the year. God has used me to humble these niggas.
Don Jazzy.
My big boss. Now he give me communal living. Deal with people. Help people. Gave me, before I even rose it up to ask him for anything, he has already started giving me. Those are the people we look up to. Those are the people's doctrines we follow. Not people that come and tell you that they have the hardest song in the country, but it is not the hardest song in the country. Not people that come and tell you that you should not be friends with these people.
No.
Not people that, not people
To
that
pick enemies because
pick
of them.
enemies. Not people come and tell you that, oh, you should side this one, you should side this one, you should live your life according to how they want you to live it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You've toured, you've done Europe, you've been in America, had crazy tours, you've had #1 singles, not only in Nigeria, Ghana, you've had chart-topping singles here in the UK.
Yeah.
You've dropped projects, you had an album. Where are we going next?
I'm going to the machine. The machine is coming. Everything that they thought Ezioku did, the machine is coming to come and double down on it. And the machine, meaning the industry machine, that's the name of my album. It's coming, and it's coming heavy.
2025?
2025. I see everybody say, oh, albums that will be dropped this year, they don't put mine there. That's how I want it to be.
When it comes.
Because I'm the black sheep, I'm the cornerstone that the builder refused. I'm the anti-world. My ways are against the ways of the world. I don't want them to put me in all those things. But when they come, or when the machine comes, every stone, no stone will be unturned. Every knee shall bow, every tongue will confess that the machine has arrived. I studied with Ezioku when I was a nobody. Until today, it's still in top 10 Nigeria.
Because we're still listening.
Yes, arguably the hardest album that came out last year. Arguably. Ezioku has Woto Woto Seasoning.
Yes, a lot of hits.
Ezioku has Picanto.
Yep.
Ezioku has Blood on the Dance Floor.
Yep.
Ezioku has Tesla Boy. Ezioku has Hotel Lobby.
Yep.
Has Commend.
Yep.
Adama Beke has Declan Rice. Shoot and Go Home. Saint Obi.
It'll be
Fire Gun.
Yeah.
Hammer Time. Bad Man Bounce. Minimal Force. No Protocol. MC Oluomo.
MC Oluomo. Yeah.
Shopper, what are we talking about?
That's why sometimes it's very
Doggy
important
dog.
to have those conversations.
Hey, doggy dog.
Yeah.
We forgot. Doggy dog.
Yeah. It's very important to have conversations.
Let us have the conversation pound for pound.
Yeah.
They're talking about discographies. I see them on Nest. They're chatting. Discography. Now is the time that God gave us the opportunity to come mainstream.
Discography don't dey for granted.
I get them before.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling people.
We get them.
Yeah.
Discography day. But the moments where God say, oh yeah, wear your socks, enter the field and play. We represented. Don't come out and be talking about your discography that is not getting you shows. Only your friends are booking you for shows during Christmas. They are coming out to come and talk about discography. Doing paid sponsorship to come and put Odumodublvck against people. Everybody's trying to fight against Odumodublvck. Hey, Odumodublvck versus this one. They are bringing different analogies to try and tear the guy down. If nobody will speak about it, I will speak about it because I know what they are doing. Look at me in my eyes, you fucking pussies. Come out and shit on me. Say things that are not true. Try to compare me to bring my legacy down. Talking about discography. How many of them, apart from MI, Vector, the great OGs, with all their discography, they should go and bring all their, I'm saying it here is a big statement, in all their discography, they should bring all their albums in the hip-hop space, all the rappers in the hip-hop space, they should bring all their albums together, join all of them together, pick the best hits on each album, compile them into one project. It's not beating Ezioku.
It's got ringers.
That's a huge statement.
It's got ringers. Huge. It's got huge.
Shokpe,
He's got ringers.
take that statement to the bank.
Got ringers.
I'm not telling you this. I'm telling you, apart from MI, Vector, Jesse Jags, all my OGs, leave them out of this. I'm telling you about my peers, all of them that are my mates.
Nah.
They should bring their discography.
All guys, Kubolo.
Come on.
Adam.
Come on.
Nah.
So what's this talk about discography?
Nah.
What?
MC Oluomo was
What
crazy.
is it? What
Blood
is
on the
it talk
dance
about
floor
discography?
crazy.
It's just like me
Said
coming
to
out to
be-
come and hide behind the concept of consistency. You can't hide behind the concept of consistency. I get am before no be property. You must show work now. You must show work now. You must show work now. Before Real Madrid won the 10th Champions League, they were on 9. They were looking for La Decima. They were dying for it. Before they entered the match, nobody said, you have 9. Hey, show us now. Show us now. Don't hide behind the umbrella of consistency.
The ones that they've won
No,
in the 40s
no,
and
we will
50s.
not let you guys do that. You must show us working. And I'm the custodian to that. Come the headies awards. By God's grace, I'm sure. Send a message down to the headies. Yes, I'm sending a message down to the headies.
Say,
I don't know about any other category, but Ezioku is the hip hop album of the year in Nigeria.
Facts.
And God has used me to humble these niggas. I'm not even the best rapper. The best rapper is MI, AQ, Mode 9, Vector, VC, Olamide Bado, Ghost, Tech. Those are the best. You see where I go?
No.
They carry and go.
You mentioned Ghost.
You
Me, I get goosebumps.
These are the guys that should come out and say that they are the best rapper.
No. Nobody.
You understand?
Nobody. Top 10 dead or alive. Ghost Tech. I don't know how you want to put it. Those two are there. I don't know how you are rapping it. Whether 1 to 10, 1 to 4. Ghost Tech.
They are there. Ice Prince, Jesse Jags.
Bar for bar.
They are there. So I would not stand like this as I am the prince of hip hop.
Okay.
I will not stand for anybody to obliterate my escos. Come out and say that you are the best rapper. You are not the best rapper. Nobody that is my mate is the best rapper. I'm standing here as a custodian of hip hop. I have the right to say it. It's not fallacy. And I'm not lying because I am not the best. Emma is way better than me, bro. Vector, guy. Ghost Tech, all these guys. You get what I'm saying? So I will not let my age mates come out and be spreading false rumor, be trying to deceive these young children that are meant to make music to help their mommy and daddy. They will not be making music to be competing against each other.
When the real ones that have done it don't. So just focus on
your own P.
Facts.
You don't need to tear another person down.
I like that.
To make your P.
Yeah.
Okay, now person we don't match and I don't come. Oh yeah, rise up now. Na streams, na swag, na bars, na melody. We did their front line. But I'm not bragging about it because it's not ours.
It's the work.
It's every to encourage the youths trying to put people against each other, trying to tarnish the image of hip hop. That's why they say hip hop is dead. When you want to come and you stand alone. You don't want others to be with you. That's why they'll say it's dead. Because when you stand alone and you drop, nobody will be there to hold you. That's why they say it's dead. But look at me now. Nobody can say hip-hop is dead now. Because I deal with my niggas anti-war. Everybody. Olamide, they feel my hip-hop presence. Emma, they feel my hip-hop presence. Everybody, they are enjoying my presence in the hip-hop.
Because you can see Olamide is inspired again. Olamide is on fire now.
Look at it, Don Buruku.
Olamide is, I said it just before the end of the year. I said the consistency with the bars that Olamide, he had 1 month that he gave people collaboration. Blah, 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 blah. Everything they charge everywhere. And he's still in Lagos, still breathing.
I like what you said. You said the consistency in the bars. And to show you that Badu is a real one, he's not even hiding behind the umbrella of consistency.
Yeah.
He's still showing walking.
You don't tell us, say this one way you just
I'm going to talk about another thing.
I swear. Listen.
Abbas,
I've always...
I'm tearing down all their doctrines. Tearing it down. Fallacy. Burning it.
Listen, I think I'm very happy that you're in the culture where you are. I'm a fan. And even speaking to you would make it clearer to a lot of people what exactly is going on with you, what your role is. This is, yes, you've been in the culture, in the game for a while, but I'm going to tell you this. This is the beginning. Because
Amen.
The music is there, the art is there, the energy is there, the passion is there, spirituality is there.
Which is the most important thing.
And I know that this conversation is the first, but we're going to have many more.
Amen. In Jesus' name.
Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers in the room, a round of applause for the one and only Ezioku. Odumodublvck!
Yo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shokwe. God bless you for having me here. You know, it's this is long overdue. You're giving me an opportunity to come and speak my mind, and most importantly, tell people the truth. And you know, like they always say, the truth is bitter. Somebody has to say it, and it's in the scriptures. Once we speak the truth, we'll be persecuted. Once this thing comes out, some people are going to be for or against, but we do not care because we stand on the promises of God. Whatever they say can be bound on earth, but won't be bound in heaven. Thank you so much. God bless you.
The Afrobeats Podcast.
Right.